Hey everybody, it's Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard on Twitter, and today I'm going to show you a real lemon. It's a lemon of a website, and it is actually a sandbox, so it's not a real website, but we're kind of using it to show off some of the cool things that testRigor can do in test automation. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go click on the register button that is below the lemon icon. Yeah, the lemon icon is actually an icon inside of the steps over here. Well, what does that actually mean? Let's take a look. Well, there's our lemon icon, and there is the word lemon. And one of the things that makes this test a real lemon is that this has intentionally got a login link over here to go click on the login, and the login link page has a login button. And also same with register. Register is a link, and then register is also a button here. How in the world are we going to be able to automate these elements if they've got the exact same name in test automation? And how are we going to be able to write the code? I mean, is it going to be in Java? Is it going to be in JavaScript or Python or well, we'll do it in plain English. In fact, you see the code right here, plain English. Click the register that is below the lemon. So it's basically describing, saying, I want you to click this register link that is below the lemon icon, not to be confused with that register button that we're going to use at the end of the test. All right, so the next thing we want to do is generate a random login username. And this is regular expressions. It says generate by regex. Again, don't be afraid of regex. It's super easy. And I'm going to walk you through what it says there. It says grab a random letter, uppercase, A to Z, and then generate a random letter, lowercase a to Z, and then generate a random number, 0 through 9. And the last random numbers, we're going to do that 10 times because it's not inside those curly brackets. And take that string and enter it into the username. All right, there's our username right over there. We're going to stick it right into there instead of Dark Arts Wizard. And then we're also going to save it as a username that can be reused, a variable. I've named it variable username. I've saved it as a reusable stored value. And then we're going to enter the password and click on the register. And by the way, take a look at this. Remember, I want to click on register that is below password. And by the way, this is a little bit of a lemon. Sometimes you click on the register button and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So in order to handle that, I'm going to do it twice and say, hey, if the register button is still there below the password, click it again if it's still there. Alright, and then lastly, we're going to just verify that the page contains the variable stored value and also make sure that there is not an error that is generated from this. Okay, all my talking is all kind of boring, so I am going to go and rerun our test. So it's rerunning our test out here, and it shows you that it goes to the front page. In fact, I'm going to go and open up our front page and take a look what it looks like. And this is our top posts. And then we're going to go, and what's the next thing it said it was going to do? Oh, it was going to go and click on register that's below the lemon. So there's our register, and that is below the lemon over there. That's great. Okay, cool. And next, we said we want to generate a random username. So it basically created this one over here. Looks like it is random letter uppercase, a letter lowercase, and then 10 random digits. And it also put in a password. So let me switch this view over here so we can actually see what it's doing. So we're up to this point where we are creating the random username and variable and storing it as a variable, and then we're going to go and click on register and click register below password. So here's our first register element, and I didn't even have to say it's a button or a link. I just said go click on register, but the one that is below password. So it's got relative element location, and there's a lot of different ways that you can identify elements even if the same one exists on the page. We clicked on the register that is below the password if it exists a second time, which it did, and then we're going to go and check that the page contains a stored variable. So here is our page. Once we've created our registered our user, yes, the name of the user that we've created, the registered name, has been populated on top of our entire field, listed right here. So all the messages that are in there have been assigned to that user. And the last thing is to check that an unexpected error has not occurred. If it had, this would be red, so there's not much more to do. That's super cool, but there's one more thing I want to show you about this particular test. We're going to go back over to the lemon test, and we're going to go to settings over here. And under settings, we're going to go to multiple browsers. Now, what I want to do is, I don't care that it runs under Ubuntu. I want to see that it will also run under Windows. So we'll throw Edge over there, and we'll add that browser. And then we're going to go and add, well, let's add a Mac, and let's go run it under Safari. And we'll add that browser. So I've got 3 different browsers, 3 different operating systems, and we're going to go right back over to our Lemon website, and we're going to go and run that test one more time. So here we go. We'll go down here, and we'll hit retest, and instead of watching all these images pop up over here, I'm going to go back over to my super secret area where we can take a look and check it out. There's Ubuntu, there's Windows, there's our Mac OS that is running all 3 of our browsers, Chrome, Edge, and Safari, all at the same time. And some of them run a little faster, some run a little slower, so they are doing the exact same thing. Notice that in some cases, when you look at a website, there isn't a lemon icon that's up there. It doesn't matter. testRigor figures it out, knows exactly what you're looking for. And in other cases, it will show you that, yeah, there actually is a lemon icon that's displayed. So that one's showing up on the Windows site over there under Edge. So these 2 have completed, and we're just waiting for Safari Mac OS to do its thing. By default, it's using Ubuntu by Chrome, but you could start under Nexus or Pixel or iOS under Safari. You've got Android, you've got different websites, web applications under Windows, Mac, or you could even go under Internet Explorer 11 if your client still happens to be using that. Alright, hey everybody, I was Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard. I hope you enjoyed this demo of testRigor working on a Lemon website. By the way, Lemon's kind of easy to automate. I am looking for a challenge. I would like to see if you can show me a website that you consider almost unautomatable, maybe because it changes all the time, or its underlying architecture is just so crazy, like, Shadow DOM or something like that, that it just can't be automated with tools like Selenium or UFT or Cypress, anything like that. Do please check out my videos over here. Do subscribe to see more videos the more I put up there, and check out the rest of my channel. I've been Paul Grossman, the Dark Arts Wizard, and I hope you have yourself a great day.